The Ramirez family had not spent a whole weekend together in months. Between school, work, and endless phone notifications, their conversations had become short and distracted. So when Mrs. Ramirez announced, "No Wi-Fi, no video games, we're going camping," the reactions were mixed.
Tents are just uncomfortable houses.
Grown 16-year-old Leo
Will there be bugs?
asked 9-year-old Mia with concern. Dad simply smiled as he loaded the car.
That's part of the adventure.
By Friday afternoon, they were driving toward the mountains, leaving the crowded city behind. Trees replaced buildings and the air smelled fresh and cool. Mia pressed her face against the window in excitement, while Leo kept pretending not to care. When they reached Pine Hollow Campground, the sun was beginning to set. The family worked together to set up the tent, though it wasn't exactly smooth.
You're holding the poles backward.
Leo laughed as Dad struggled with the instructions.
Well, somebody threw away the page in English.
Soon the tent stood proudly, slightly crooked but standing. That night, they gathered around a crackling campfire. Dad cooked hot dogs while Mom handed out marshmallows. Mia carefully roasted hers until it turned golden brown. Leo accidentally burned his into a black lump.
Congratulations!
Mom teased.
You invented charcoal-flavored dessert.
Later, the forest grew quiet except for the chirping of crickets and the soft rustling of leaves. Above them stretched a sky filled with stars brighter than any they had seen in the city.
Wow, it looks like glitter spilled everywhere.
For a moment, nobody spoke. They simply stared upward together. The next morning brought new adventures. They hiked along a narrow trail beside a river. Mia collected smooth stones while Leo used Dad's old camera to photograph birds and waterfalls. Halfway through the hike, dark clouds rolled overhead. Within minutes, rain poured down. The family ran through the woods laughing and shouting as they tried to cover themselves with jackets and backpacks. By the time they reached the campsite, they were completely soaked.
This is a disaster,
Leo said, dripping wet. They changed into dry clothes and spent the afternoon inside the tent, playing cards while rain tapped against the canvas board. Without screens or distractions, they told stories, argued over game rules, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. Dad looked around at his family gathered near the fire again.
You know, I think we needed this.
Yeah, even the bugs. Can we come back next weekend?
The adults exchanged surprised looks.
Maybe we will.
And as the fire crackled beneath the stars once more, the Ramirez family realized the best part of camping wasn't the mountains, the tents, or the campfire. It was finally having time together.